All right. In this video, we're gonna focus on calculation on reflection of light. Calculation on reflection of light. Of course, this video will expose more on how to solve questions on reflection of light using the laws of reflection. Okay. But before we solve this question here, let's try to understand the question. Very important. Okay. And it said, if light rays intersect a plane mirror of 25 degree, okay, so the angle of the ray is 25 degree from the vertical line to the surface. Find the angle between, find the angle between the incident and reflected rays. So finding the angle between the incident and reflected ray is different from finding the angle of the incident and reflected ray. Okay, now in this question we are going to understand the meaning of angle between incident and reflected ray. But first of all, let's try to narrate this question here. That means I have this plane mirror here. I have this plane mirror. Okay, I have this incident, I have this reflected. Though the incident is always this arrow, the reflected is this arrow here. Okay, so I have normal, this is the normal here, this statement. Okay, now in the question they said the incident ray is not the angle mentioned there in the question. The angle given to us there is the angle of the ray. So the ray with the plane, which is the mirror, which is this here, is going to make this angle here. Okay, why? The reason is this: whenever you are given a question under reflection of light and the ray angle is given to you, that ray angle will be acting as glancing angle. But if the angle given to you is said to be the incident ray angle, that means that angle should act as incident angle. Please take note. So the angle given to us there is the angle of the ray with the horizontal plane. With the horizontal plane, that means the angle there is said to be A, which is 25 degree. Please take note. So we have this as our incident angle, we have this as our reflection angle, and downward to reflection is what? Deviation angle. Please take note. So at this point we can solve this question by applying the law of reflection and the law in mathematics. Now we know in mathematics that opposite angles, that is this and this, are opposite angle, and opposite angle are equal. So it means that if I have here to be 25, the result of this angle should be what? 25. Please take note of this. Okay, so at this point we have known this angle, and this angle is also known here. Can now apply the law of reflection. The law of reflection, and the law of reflection states that the angle of incident, which is this angle here, and the angle of reflection is equal. Please take note of that. But before we solve this by applying the law of reflection here, let's apply our mathematical formula that the sum of the angle in a straight line is equal to 180. That the sum of the angle, the sum of the angle in a straight line is equal to 180. So the angle in this particular plane here are said to be 25 I degree, that is incident degree, reflection degree, and what? 25 again. So when you sum both of them, we sum them together, that is 25 plus incident angle plus reflection angle plus 25 degree is equal to 180 degree. So let's go back to the question here to understand what we are asked to calculate. We ask Now we are asked to calculate the angle between the incident and reflection. The angle between the incident and reflection. That means we are asked to find I plus R. That is, this is the angle between the incident and reflection only. So we are going to make I plus R the subject of formula. When you do that, this is going to be I degree plus R degree equal to 180 minus 50. The 50 is as a result of 25 plus 25 give us 50. Taking 50 from left hand side to right hand side, I'm going to have minus 50. Please take note. So let's calculate this. 180 minus 50, I'm going to have I degree plus, that is the angle between the incident and reflection will be equal to, I have this to be 0 here, 5, that is 130 degrees. So this is my answer here. So the angle between the incident, this angle between the incident and reflection is said to be 130 degrees. Okay, so to get the next video for complex reflection question, that is some of the exam question on reflection, you have to hit this subscribe button to get most of our full video on calculation of reflection of light. Okay.